From the nuclear crisis on the Korean Peninsula to the tensions between China and Japan, the Secretary of Defense today said Joint Base Lewis McChord is playing a crucial role. KIRO 7's Essex Porter was at JBLM, where Ashton Carter spoke with the troops today. Essex?
Steve, the Secretary of Defense oversees more than 600 military bases worldwide. So when the civilian boss of the military spends 2 full days at JBLM, it is a symbol of just how important this base is to the nation. Defense Secretary Ash Carter spent 2 days at Joint Base Lewis McChord. Today, focusing on the nation's largest airlift wing, which ferries weapons, troops, and supplies worldwide.
You are right here, right now, at JBLM, at the pivot point of strategic history for the United States.
In a huge hangar at JBLM, Carter met with airmen, soldiers, sailors, and Marines and reminded them of their crucial role in the challenges the nation faces. They include the bellicose government of North Korea, which today ordered its nuclear forces to be armed and on alert. Secretary Carter told the troops here they have to be ready.
Always out there, on my mind every day, you would be part of the force that would respond to a crisis on the Korean Peninsula.
That crucial role is reassuring to the economy around JBLM. The base was largely spared in the last round of budget cuts.
This is our time. This is the time for Joint Base Lewis McChord. Within the context of the pivot to Asia, this is the largest force projection base on the West Coast.
Carter personally offered the nation's thanks to all the troops assembled today.
You have capabilities and are involved in all of the major challenges that we face as a country.
Now, JBLM will lose roughly 1,300 military jobs and 900 civilian jobs over the next few years. Congressman Heck says he doesn't expect that to get any worse. Essex Porter, KIRO 7 News.
A cybersecurity program at Joint Base Lewis McChord could play a key role in defeating ISIL. That's what the Secretary of Defense said today during a tour of the base. South Bureau Chief Drew Mickelson got to go along for most of that tour, and he joins us. Drew?
Yeah, Danielle, we were not allowed to follow the Defense Secretary as he toured the Washington National Guard's Cyber Operation Group's headquarters. We're not exactly sure what he saw there, but he wants the work that's being done there to be done across the military, and he says it could lead to the destruction of ISIL. Secretary Carter's one-day visit also included looks at more of what Joint Base Lewis McChord is known for, Strykers and other artillery vehicles. Troops who got to meet the Defense Secretary said it was a little nerve-wracking, but noted that the Secretary was very appreciative. He sang the praises of the National Guard's Cyber Operations Group. Now, that unit uses part-time soldiers who have day jobs at places like Microsoft, who have helped the military protect databases and utilities. He says cyber defense and offense may be the key to defeating terrorists.
This is a pathfinding way of doing things. Brings in the high-tech sector in a very direct way to the mission of protecting the country.
Before heading back to Washington, D.C., Secretary Carter spoke to about 200 soldiers and airmen here at JBLM, telling them that he was very proud of them. And while the soldiers here have played a major role in the Middle East since 9/11, this base's focus and strategy is pivoting to the Far East. But as you heard the Secretary of Defense there say, he still thinks the work that's being done here will be very important to what's happening in the Middle East as well. Live at JBLM, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
Thank you, Drew.